What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well as we start off the beginning of a new week. Actually starting it off with some tragedy in the U.S. Families in Mississippi going through tornadoes. Luckily, my family was not affected by those, but I do send prayers out to those families that were impacted. And then there was a school shooting today that left several of our young kids killed, as well as some of the teachers or administrators there at that school. So keep those families in your prayers as well. But we're sitting down to get some trade recaps out of the way. And in trading, you will hear people say that there are two different types of capital. There's the capital that you put in the market, the skin in the game, the money. And then there's that mental capital that probably is more valuable than the actual monetary capital. Today was one of those days where I just used a lot of what I think was a lot of mental capital to not make much money. And it was like, I'm green on the day, but at what cost was I green today? So let's go ahead. Let's bring up TRADERVUE. Look at the details. We took 7 trades today, and we're reviewing trades for Monday, March 27th. 7 trades, closed P&L 84.51. And if you notice, a lot of these trades and they were sized in. I was sized in 3 contracts, 3 contracts, 3 contracts. This one here was 2 contracts. This was a stock trade that we were red on. And then here we were in again, 3 contracts, made $41. Look how long we held that thing to. We held that thing 3 hours and 26 minutes. Then we traded Tesla, 1 contract, still open. And, oh, I just looked at it. We down right now. $90 on a single contract. That one has some time on it. My thought, because going into the market close, it was down like $20. Man, this thing tanked. This thing literally tanked in 30 minutes, in an hour. Ouch, ouch. So hopefully that one right there can make some ground up tomorrow. But that's what we did. Just nickel and dime the market. Sometimes I don't mind nickel and dime the market, but when I nickel and dime it and it like takes some mental capital away from me, it's like, man, was it really worth it? So today, all I'm going to review are the SPY trades. And I'm going to look at this SI trade. I think that's what we're going to look at today. So let's go ahead. Let's bring up TRADERVUE, or I'm sorry, let's bring up ThinkOrSwim. This is the SPY. Let's take a look at Tesla though real quick. I'm going to let y'all see what I was over here looking at. I got in Tesla. Tesla was looking good, y'all. And then 3 o'clock, it sold all the way off. Ouch. What happened? You notice I had it in a intraday uptrend starting at like 12:30. This thing comes and it touches the hourly up channel, which was also coincidentally VWAP. And the bulls just lost all fight. They lost all fight and gave it all back up. So that is not how I wanted to see Tesla finish. Tesla was so strong going into the last hour. I'm thinking, okay, we're going to get this contract. We're going to grind it on out. Hopefully get in this channel and close. No. And look at how it started. It started way over here, pushing up, and then boom, sell off. And that's what the entire market did today. It was just ugly. So as you see, we are down 90 bucks. So if this one was closed today, would have been a red day by $6. But like I said, last time I had looked at that thing, it was green. So ugly, ugly, ugly. Let's go ahead. Let's take a peek at the SPY real quick. Let's see what we did. So this was the SPY. Same thing. Let me do this real quick. Trying to see where the base is at. You do see hourly lines right here, but the SPY was in a pre-market down channel. Had it in a pre-market down channel. So first trade, we make $14 on a put. So let's go ahead, look and see what we were doing, where we were getting in, and all of that good stuff. So I got in market open 9:30 and 39 seconds. But you see why. It was hugging right inside of it. And this was only like a 50-cent range. Let's see. 398.15, 397.75. Very narrow channel. Very narrow. Like 50-cent narrow. Not much room. So I get in right there. This thing comes up, slams down, and I get out in this candle. Let's see where we're getting that out at. Okay, so we're good on this one. We're getting out at the top. That's nice. So if we're getting out at the top of that one, we're getting out near the bottom of this one. But we did miss this money. And then let me do this, because you do see I was in 2 contracts. So I got out of 2 of the contracts here. Let's see, 73. So more so at the bottom of this candle. And as this one is coming in, I get out of the last one. So more probably about right there. But that's probably what we were looking at. So decent entry, but not much room in this channel. It does come against us. We get the move back down. I get out. It looks like the market wants to go long. Nope, it didn't. Let's look at the next one. It was a call. Because again, it looked like the market wanted to go long. Got in that one at 10:20. Let's bring this over. Let's see what we were looking at. Let's see why we were doing that. Negative, Ghost Rider. Negative. The play on this one, you notice the down channel. The down channel. The play was, this was getting back in this down channel. I'm going to trade it just back up to here. But again, it only has 50 cents worth of room. Let's look and see where we got out at. We got out as this candle is coming back down. That's what it's supposed to do. Look at that. So decent trades, but there is no room in the trade. Why try to take and make a trade like that work when there is no room? Look at that move. Why aren't we trading that big move? Why aren't we buying puts as it's coming to the top and then staying in that thing until it tries to get back in the channel? That's where the money was at. That was a dollar move right there. Dollar move, 3 contracts, you can make some money. But that's not what we took. Let's look at the next one. Now we're buying puts. Now we're getting back on the right side of the move. 1029. Let's double click that because Thinkorswim don't want to pull it up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop them on here. Look at that high entry. That's marketing in. That, and I pay attention to this now when I market into an order. I never get filled where the option is actually trading at. The option can be trading around this part of the candle. It always never fails. But let's take a peek and let's see what we were doing. So getting in on this candle down there as the market had came up, it's broken out of this little narrow channel. We get a pullback to try to get it in the channel, and it doesn't. Good entry. I like that one. I'm content with that entry. Let's see where we get out though. We getting out in this candle right here as it's kind of pulling back up. What did we make on that? Made $20 on 2 contracts. And then we left quite a bit. What was this move down to there? That's 87. We basically left another $12 on the table. Not much, not really much, but for the amount of mental capital that we put on the table for these trades. And all of the other trades were the same way. AMD, Meta, they were the same way. They were just like trying to squeeze just the bare minimum out of a trade. And that just was painful. All right, let's take a peek at SI. We got in SI at 1030. This is what I like about the stocks. It puts it on the stock chart. So let's see. We got in this one at 234, getting in right there. And then look at that. The next candle just hammers us. The next candle just smacks us. So let's take a look. Market opens. SI is in a nice uptrend. May have gave one entry right there. No real entries here below previous high of day. Maybe right there was a decent entry. Then we come over here and we are setting lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Why am I buying this right here? Why? Look at the 5-minute real quick. 5-minute, I think, gave a slightly different picture, but I'm sure it wasn't going to be much better. No, I remember it being what was going to be a buy setup look like, but Jared over at Live Traders, the buy setup. Look at how big this move is. The pullback should have been half of the move. I'm going to come right here. That's half. If you go from the bottom to the top and you just cut this move in half, that's about half. Look at where it was over here, consolidate. So getting in right here, shallow pullback leads to shallow move. When this did not break the high of that right there, my stop should have been the break even. But I wasn't watching this trade when I took it. I put the order in and pretty much set it and forget it. It triggers me in and it triggers me out darn near just as quick. Just as quick. Let's see what the, and this is one of the good things about TRADERVUE when you trade in stocks. Let's look and see what maxed unrealized was. It never hit a, I don't believe that. It's saying that it never hit a maxed unrealized, but I don't believe that. It has to have not figured it in yet. Because this move tells you it wouldn't have went up there and then came back and triggered me in. So this triggered me in. This made this move. What's that? We're getting in at 234. This thing comes up to 245. So 10 cents on 100 shares. this was up $10. This was up $10, and then it came back and stopped us out. Let me make sure. Yep, 243 in at 230, 234. So yeah, about $9. $9 unrealized, wham, slams us, and then it does what it was supposed to do. So yeah, just bad overall management on, not even management, just bad trades there, that they made money, but at what cost was it? And then you look at the commissions on those, $1.30 per contract. How many contracts did we have? Figure if we had 10 contracts, that's $13 in commissions right there. So hopefully tomorrow will show a little better. The market was just not really looking good today. But on that note, I appreciate y'all checking me out. As always, if you hadn't hit that like button already, please do so. It doesn't cost you a thing. If you have not already subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. Let's see what tomorrow brings. All right, peace.